Hello and welcome to week 3 of LIBS 501. This week we will be looking at the steps of find and acknowledge. So for this week, I need you guys to be looking through the required materials of week 3 instructor video, the searching nursing databases video, Boolean operator video, as well as the Boolean modifiers video, and then 2 videos from APA 7th in minutes, which one is looking at the scholarly articles and one is looking at books. So it is a lot more kind of videos than we've had in previous weeks, but they're all very important for you guys to look through. We do have 2 assignments due this week. First, we have our database searching and found sources assignment, as well as the APA citations and plagiarism quiz. Also this week, I have the APA style guide information for you guys to look at. So here we will be looking at the steps of plagiarism, basic principles of reference list entries, the elements of reference list entries, missing reference information, examples, which include journal articles, up-to-date articles, and reports by government agencies, as well as DOIs and URLs. So there is a PDF link that gives all of these as URLs as direct links to the APA style website. But if you are using the physical publication manual, in parentheses behind each of the sections, you will see where you can find it correlating in the physical book. So for plagiarism, it is in sections 8.2 to 8.3. So a few different options on how you guys want to approach this, but please make sure you're looking through the style guide. We also have some supplemental materials for you guys to look through. So we have the Boolean Operators Quick Guide from Scribner. We have Finding Library Database Sources from OER Texas. We have the APA Referencing Made Easy video and How to Avoid Plagiarism in Academic Writing video. Now let's look a little bit closer at our information literacy topics. So this week we will be looking at the steps of find and acknowledge. So for the step of find, it's locating the needed information effectively and efficiently. And this week we are looking at our databases, searching and found sources assignment. So this directly connects with what are you guys finding out in those databases. Now for the step of acknowledge, it's crediting the original source of information. It is my kind of very strong belief that it makes writing so much easier if you're collecting the citations as you go through your research, rather than trying to recreate all of those citations at the end of your paper. So waiting until you've written everything, added everything in, and then trying to create a citation. So this week we'll be looking at the APA citations and plagiarism quiz to give you guys kind of that jump start into your research before you dive a little, too far into it, where you're needing to backtrack and find that information for your sources. We will also be reapproaching this step for our reference page citations assignment, and we'll be creating citations throughout the course. So searching the databases. So before you guys ever search, first I want you guys to watch the Searching Nursing Databases video, which it highlights how to search each of the top nursing databases through the Bishop Mueller Library. Make sure you are going through the library's website when you are accessing the databases. You will though need to sign in using the proxy server. So also look at the materials, additional materials to look at, which is the Searching Nursing Databases video, the Boolean Operators video, the Boolean Modifiers video, as well as the Boolean Operators Quick Guide from Scribner. So this really helps you break down how to do the best searches within the databases. So APA citations and why do we cite? So why do we cite sources? First, it makes your work credible. It also tells the reader where you found your information. It gives them kind of a blueprint and a map to trace back your arguments to that original source. It allows your reader to learn more, beginning with your sources, and it gives credit to the people whose words or ideas you're using. Finally, it also protects you from plagiarizing, both inadvertently and, going in there going, I'm just going to take it and hope for the best. So by citing the sources, you are giving the credit, you are showing how you searched and that path going through. So plagiarism. What qualifies as plagiarism? So first we have direct plagiarism, which is a word-for-word transcript of a section of someone's work without attribution or quotation marks. That's where you just grab someone's paragraph and stick it into your own paper. Now, self-plagiarism is when you're using your own previous works or mixing parts of previous works and not giving yourself credit. So this would be reworking a paper and basically just copying and pasting the paper, maybe expanding on it or shortening it up for this assignment, or using research you've already done and completed and submitted or published, and then using that for this assignment. Now, if you are using any works previously, it needs to be drastically different or it needs to be built upon. We also have mosaic plagiarism, which is borrowing phrases from a source without quotation marks or using synonyms while keeping the same general structure and meaning of the original work. Where we see this most often is in paraphrasing and summarizing, where you guys are reading a piece of information and then going directly into your computer and typing out your kind of own thoughts. Now, where we have the issue with that is if you've just read it and you're still looking at that original source, you're going to most likely use the same sentence structure as you go through, and that would be considered plagiarism. The best way to get around this, of making sure you're not doing it, is read the original source, put it away, then write that summary or that paraphrase. And then finally, we have accidental plagiarism, which is just forgetting to cite a source or misquoting a source of information. So make sure you guys are taking good notes on where your sources are, who your sources are, and where you're using that information at. DOI numbers. DOI numbers are something that kind of tricks up a lot of people. And what is a DOI? So a digital object identifier, commonly shortened to DOIs, were invented to give each electronic or digital item a unique persistent identifier. Think of them as ISBN numbers for online sources. So please note that not every article has a DOI number. DOI numbers are still fairly new, so it's been within the past 10 or 15 years that they've been really prominent. So if you have an older source, it most likely will not have a DOI number. So think of things, in the 90s and early 2000s. After about 2010, you should have DOI numbers. So DOI numbers, all of these will start with the number 10 followed by a period and then information about that article as well as the publication source. So as you can see here, we have 10.1515, a backslash, COMMUN dash 2022 dash 0040. So that gives information about the publication as well as the article number. So in a citation, how is this formatted? So here you can see we have HTTPS, your colon, 2 backslashes, doi.org, backslash, and then that number 10, period, and the rest of the DOI number. One thing to note, don't format the DOI number with the university's URL. Some of the databases like to format it that way. That is incorrect. So we don't have the briarcliff.edu in our DOI number within our citation. So just remove that section of the DOI number and you are good to go. If you have questions about DOI numbers, please reach out. I will be providing feedback through our different assignments on where you're kind of tripping up, what kind of issues you're having, but also look at the APA style information on DOI numbers. It's very helpful. So for this week, what do I need you guys to be doing? So first, for required materials to look through, we have our week 3 instructor video. We have the Searching Nursing Databases video from Briarcliff University. McMaster Library's YouTube videos, we have 2 of them, which is the Boolean operators as well as the Boolean modifiers videos. And from Humber Library's videos, we have APA 7th in Minutes, looking at both the scholarly journal articles as well as books. For supplemental or non-required materials to look through, we have the article and link from Scribber, which is the Boolean Operators Quick Guide. We have the article and link from OER Texas, which is the Finding Library Database Sources. And then Smart Students' YouTube videos, 2 of them, which is APA Referencing Made Easy and How to Avoid Plagiarism in Academic Writing. Also, please make sure you're looking through the APA Style Guide information. Again, the links are listed in the PDF as a URL link. You can also look at these areas in your physical book as well. Now for our assignments that are going to be due, first we have our database searching and found sources assignment. So here you will be tracking your searches and providing information about how you searched, what you found, and what worked or didn't work. This assignment is due on Thursday. and then our APA Citations and Plagiarism quiz, which is due on Sunday, and you will have 2 chances to complete the quiz, and the highest of your 2 attempts will be entered into the grade book. As always, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm more than happy to help. You can always email me or set up a one-on-one meeting, either virtually or in person. I hope you guys have a great week, and I look forward to seeing what you guys have searched and what you have found.